Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to part 3 of the Dredge stream. Now, I am your host, Iron Dragon. Reminder for those who are new to the channel, if you want to support what I do, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. So, in the first 2 streams, we spent most of our time around 2 of the chains of islands, primarily grinding for parts to upgrade the ship. Now that we've done that, we're going to start to explore the other islands, especially with a focus on finding research parts and rare books. Now, there is one set of side quests that, you remember that, if you were watching the previous stream, you remember that figure in gold that I went to the last time. Well, it turns out there's 3 other figures, one in blue, one in violet, and I forget what the 4th one is. We're not going to be starting their quests until after we finish with the guy in gold. I did a little bit of research, and I found out if you start doing the other guy's quests, then they'll time out and they'll die on you, and you won't be able to finish those quests. And the reward for most of those quests is a book, which, as you've noticed, does have an effect on your bonuses. Like, for instance, the guy in the gold outfit, the book he gives you increases your fishing speed by 15%, which stacks with any other bonuses you've already got. So, we're not going to even talk to the other guys until I have a rod capable of abyssal. Because I need that to get the next fish he needs, is I need a rod capable of fishing in the abyssal areas. We will, however, stop at other docks and do other side quests. So with that in mind, I guess we might as well go ahead and research. Well, go down to the Stellar Basin. You know, the one time, every time in the last stream when I started to steer for the Gale Cliffs, I kept going in the wrong direction. Then the one time I want to go in the direction of the other islands, I head for the Gale Cliffs. Wait. Okay, yeah, I am headed the right direction. Southwest, not southeast. Oh, look. One of these things. I wonder what this one's after. A slab of rock cuts above the waves. There are 4 large, powerful fish shapes carved into its face, and 4 great fissures running through the rock's base. Well, I'm not sure exactly what it's looking for, but it's looking for some big fish. Let me see. Give me a second. Yeah, that is the shark shrine. Specifically, it's looking for a hammerhead shark, a bronze whaler, a black-tip reef shark, and a ghost shark. So, now the bronze whaler, we already know where to find those. The others, not so sure. And I'm probably going to need a, let's go to the cabin here, go to the encyclopedia. Yeah, see, the bronze whaler is one of the sharks it wants. So we know where that is, because otherwise it wouldn't be in our encyclopedia. And then that shark is in the Marrows, but only at night. So I might have to do some night hunting for that. Some of those look bloody weird. And the halo. No wonder you're not able to get those until later. Looks like most of the volcanic stuff is around the Devil's Spine. Okay, well, at any rate, it looks like most of the sharks are oceanic, so I'll just have to keep an eye out. A doubloon. We will be doing some dredging, mostly because of the odds of finding, you know, research parts. That's abyssal. Anglerfish, I can tell. Now this is one of the fish that the well, I guess we're going to be turning right back around and going back to the shrine and storing that in the shrine, so I don't accidentally sell it. And I almost guarantee that it's going to fit in that way. Chance of getting a rare one here, which I can't get because of this one. And it's getting late, so can I dock somewhere here? There's a skinny brown dog leaping around in the shallows. Occasionally it lunges up the water, snapping at some small silvery fish. Its technique is ineffective. You jump off the boat into thigh-high water. The dog stops chasing fish and focuses on you. You throw some scraps into the water near the dog. It pounces at the splash and swallows seawater. You wade towards the shore. As you get nearer, the dog backs up a little ways. It sits. You make soft, encouraging noises. The dog cautiously approaches. It stops just out of your reach. Hold out some fish in your hand. You hold out some fish scraps in the palm of your hand. The dog approaches slowly, but soon begins licking them. Pat the dog. Its eyes follow your hand, and it seems to understand you're not a threat. You pat the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. Okay. You make your way back towards the boat. As you're wading out, you hear the sloshing of four legs cutting through the water. You stop and turn around. The dog is standing a few paces behind you. It tilts its head questioningly. Let it follow you. You continue, this time with the dog alongside. Its tail is wagging so hard it beats the water into a froth behind it. When you get to the boat, you turn around to pull the dog on board. Well, With all this much space, it's not too hard to find a place for the dog. You lift the dog onto the deck. It walks around briefly before curling into a ball and looking up at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. Yeah, but I think I am going to find it a more permanent home by getting somewhere safe first. Wow, we're actually getting more rain. I don't have anything to take to him, but if I look at the map, okay, the research outpost is actually that island right there, and the researcher will be happy to take the dog. So, guess where I'm going? Surprisingly, not yet. I haven't heard her meowing. Then again, there were some kids outside yesterday, so maybe she followed them. You know she works the whole apartment complex. She tends to hang around. She just tends to hang out in front of my apartment. But she'll go wherever she needs to if she thinks it's going to get food or attention. Well, I would stop and dredge that, but I still think my first stop had probably better be the research center up on that island. Plus, I'll be able to dock at the research center, too. I think that must be it. Yeah, at the old fortress. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting visitors. Who are you? I'm a fisherman. Ah, yes, I thought you had the look, but a fisherman all the way out here? Strange. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all the same. I've not seen another soul in months. In fact, I could do with your help if you had the time. What do you need help with? I need help collecting samples to study. I was originally posted at the research outpost on the interior of the basin, but it was attacked. A large creature emerged from the depths and destroyed the outpost. Now it rests in the center of the basin. I fled here and have been making do as best I can, but I had to leave most of my equipment behind, so now my research has come to a halt. Take a look at the list of specimens I need and drop them off here. You might need to experiment with different fishing strategies to collect all of them. Shallow, coastal, and coastal. Okay, I can do that. Is there anything else? This dog needs a home. You want it? A dog? Oh gosh, let me see. The dog bounds over to the researcher. She crouches down to pet the dog, grinning. The dog licks her chin in response. I could definitely take this one off your hands, and I'd love the company. Are you sure? Yes. Thank you. Oh, we're going to be such good friends. He can be my assistant. Suddenly, the dog stands upright and begins to retch, its stomach heaving. Seconds later, it vomits a wet glob onto the floor. Something glistens through the mucus. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose that's yours if you want it. I can clean the rest up. Don't worry about it. Goody. The dog vomited up a ring. Hammerhead shark, a large shark species with an iconic silhouette. These animals have incredibly good eyesight for hunting. Okay. Another one of those messages in a bottle. Don't need it, but I might sell it. Research card. That's what I'm really dredging for. But since I can sell this stuff, I might as well just dredge it. And see, I can't even spend a point on that yet. That's got to be something that I have to apparently unlock through story progression or something. Well, with that in mind, let's start working on that next engine. At this point, whatever fishing I do is mostly to find out what fish are in this region. Well, yeah. I think now we know what attacked the old research base that she was at. This is a research part for sure. last time, really, but I'm gonna try to hit these last two spots because they're in the shallows. The workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. It's locked. Okay. Again, that's something that's probably going to unlock the time. Or story progression. So. First things first. Dock over here. Yes. Another doubloon worth $16.50. 2 sapphire rings worth $49.50 each. A citrine ring for $27.50. And a pair of opal earrings for $35.75. Thanks. Then come over here so I can find out how much those fish sell for. Not worth a lot because one was rotting and the other one was stale, but that'll still fill them in the encyclopedia. So the base on the coral grouper is 40. And the base on the barracuda is 35. So normally they're pretty valuable. And let's go on ahead and get the next upgrade on that engine. Or the next research point spent, I should say. Ew. Oh, I should have. I'm going to have to turn back anyway. Baggy skin perforated with countless cavities, a singular shapeless mass spreads underneath. Ew. But, since I'm right here... Let's see, that thing is worth $71. That'll pay for my repairs. Oh, wait. I got those, didn't I? Yeah. And then go to the dry dock? No, the shipwright. I need to do that. Repair all. And then, let's see. Well, crap, I can't sell these. Okay. Never mind. I don't need any of them. But, since I'm right here, I might as well get one of the other fish that the shrine wants. And then head over to the shrine and drop that off. wait. How about we go the correct way? Yeah, I was heading over here for the Gale Cliffs by accident. Might have to dock up at the research station and that was my fault. Well, let's rest until morning and dock. Teleport back here and go fix my engine. That's annoying. I really need to find someplace else around those cliffs where I can, or around that area where I can actually dock and fix stuff. Aha. No, it's a little bit annoying, but that's okay. Southwest. Note that there is a cooldown on that manifest. That's the reason why most of the icon was grayed out. Where was that again? That shrine? Ah, got it. start remembering those shapes. Bye. Snappers again. Okay. Yeah, saw that thing starting to rear up, and I'm like, bye, barracuda. Firefly squid. There we go. A radiant squid. A beacon from the depths below, a glimpse of a new sky. I know she wants something like that. That's one of those. Let's check and see our pursuits. And that would be, yeah, one firefly squid. Okay, I can drop that off with her now. This is also that bottle that I picked up. We are engaged to be married. He sailed us out to the very center of Stellar Basin to see the lights. We talked for hours, something we have not done in such a long time, waiting and hoping. Sometime past midnight, as we were growing delirious and hysterical from the lack of sleep, the aurora shimmered into the skies above. When I turned to see his reaction, he was already down on one knee. I cannot even remember what he said or what I said, but I know that I said yes. The ring is beautiful, with a span of jewels going right the way around. I cannot take my eyes off of it. P.S. I was not sure whether to write this under yesterday's date or today's, given that he occurred at the conjunction of days, but I feel that the news is significant enough to warrant spanning multiple entries. About those specimens you're after. There we go. And while we're here, tell me about yourself. I don't think there's much to say. I studied biological sciences at Ironhaven. It was a struggle. There were no other female students in the department that year, or the year before, or the year before that. It's hard not to feel like an outsider in an environment like that, you know? You probably don't. When I graduated, I landed a job at the Northern Biological Research Society, and then, well, I was posted here, by myself. Have you noticed anything else unusual? Now that you mention it, I've been so preoccupied with the attack and having to rebuild here, I'd almost forgotten. I found these letters from my sister. She'd sent them to me while I was studying before She's quiet for a moment and stares off to the side. Anyway, I kept finding them amongst my papers. I don't remember packing them, but I must have. I started finding them more frequently. They turned up in my collection nets, in my sampling tubes. They were letters I'd never seen before, but in her writing and in her name. They were saying things, talking about things that happened after she died. I can't explain it. Is there anything else? Well, what sort of creature attacked you? Well, I got the sense it was attacking the research outpost itself, not me specifically. I suspect it was disturbed by some of my monitoring equipment. There were dozens of machines running there, all powered by a noisy generator. It was huge, larger than any other marine species I've studied. It attacked with tentacles, so I guess it's some sort of octopus or squid or an anemone. One of my research vessels was moored around the back of the station, so I managed to slip away while it was tearing apart the front. There was a lot of valuable data and equipment left there, but I'm not going back. I won't face it again. Okay, I'll be going now. And resting. Then undocking. Now, somewhere... What's the end? Well, I suppose I could. Main reason for that is I know there's a place where I can dock and I can sell stuff. So I might as well get the value of it reported, you know? Well, let's see. Now, we'll find that place first. And there she blows. And look who it is. Who is somehow... Well, I'll show you in a minute, but let's go ahead and sell $312 worth of fish. And buy that research point, because why not? There. At any rate, that same person is somehow here, 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 and here, all at the same time. Because you will find her at all 4 locations. Plus, I can now sell. Plus, she provides a point for me to sell those. Sell whatever wooden parts I manage, wood or other parts I manage to dredge up. Have the healing. That I should catch at least 1 fish and go sell it to her, so I can afford to buy an explosive. Yeah, that one shark is $169 almost. And then go to the shipyard, go to that, buy the explosives, undock again. I tell you, I'm not a fisherman, but in real life, if I were, I'd want to be doing the tuna trade, because one good-sized tuna can easily net, well, more money than I see in a month. And I can blow down that other one too and have a shortcut through here. Yeah, because I can actually sell that to her. $110 for that piece of metal. Less than I expected it to be, since she charges me $450 for that, but still. Oh wait, I'm not going to complain about 110, especially in light of the fact that she has another research part. There we go. Now I can get the twin jet drive, and that unlocks the engine stack, which is 67 knots. Let me do a little rough calculation here. 67.2, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 93, 102 knots. Potentially, if I max everything out. $117 miles an hour if I max everything out. That would be the engine stack and the improved outboard engine and 2 of the jet drive engines, which is the max I can fit on the boat. That's a fast fishing boat. I couldn't afford both of them at the time. I'm going to, mind you. The stone hums quietly, ripples through the air. Place your hand on the stone. It does nothing because I'm not panicked. Okay. So, let's see. Not that. Pursuits. Let's see. She wants a glowing octopus. That's nighttime. And she wants an aurora jellyfish. Not really, but again, that's also nighttime, and the only way to catch it is with a trawling net. So I'm going to have to invest in one of those. I wonder if any of these others are here, these other rarities. Let me see. Oarfish. Okay, that's abyssal, and it's back in that cave. Okay, the gulper eel is abyssal, but it's here in the Stellar Basin. The Goliath tigerfish is up in the Twisted Strand, nighttime only. No, I'm sorry, not nighttime only. But he is up in the mangroves, which I can get that one. And I don't think anyone's found the coelacanth. And if there is, it's probably abyssal or hadal. I almost guarantee it. The one thing about it is, she gives you two research parts for each one of those fish. Let's see, the ring should be somewhere down here in the Stellar Basin too. I'm just taking a quick look to see whatever else is out here. Okay. Waves lap at a pile of flotsam collecting on the beach. Nestled in the center is a wooden chest. A bag of doubloons. A large scrap of paper, which I have to find space in my inventory for, and some sapphire earrings. That large scrap of paper is one of 3 pieces for a treasure map. I'm not sure what the treasure is, but I have a good idea that I know where it is, so that's something. Well, no research parts there, but I got some stuff that I can sell. Let's see. Okay. Actually, one of the things I'm going to do. That's the mode I was talking about, by the way. The relaxed fishing mode. Not that, but... oh, wait. In game mode. Passive mode. Monsters won't target you. Scary random events won't spawn. Not at that particular ruin, no. laboratory is in ruins with equipment and research papers. Oh, yeah, okay. So basically I accidentally found her lab early. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Given the time... Let's see, where am I in relation to... Have to trawl at night for that. Have to fish at night for that. But the question is, do I really feel like going over there? Well, frack. Now I'm not going to be able to get the damn thing. Probably. Or maybe I am. Okay, well, I'm going to stay here. Then tomorrow I'll go deliver that glowing octopus to the researcher, because it's what she wanted. And get my boat fixed. The rod that was damaged must have been the oceanic one. And there is one place else I'm going to go, too. If I'm not mistaken, that shrine wanted one of these. I could be mistaken. But once I catch the other type of shark... Anyway, I've got time to do this and make it back to her, so... Yeah, it was that hydraulic rod. Okay, I need another, what's 4 large powerful fish shapes. Still, I'm pretty sure that's what I wanted. I'll double check in a minute. Oh, it's right there. So I'm going to do a little bit of not quite night fishing and catch a few $20 worth of additional fish. No, I don't really have any. Hello, Mary. $39, $36, $30, almost $30, and $37.40. And it would have been worth more, but it was stale. Ah well. Only $5.50 each, but hey. Throw that in storage. And throw that in storage for my next trip back to the crater. Tear all. And check the nets. Because, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I'm going to need to buy one of these trawl nets. Now the question is, where are there some or if let's see, glowing octopus, yeah, $40 base price. And the firefly squid, $15 base price. See, this is what I need. This is the this is that squid that the researcher wants. Trawling only, Stellar Basin only, nighttime only. So now would be a good time to do it, assuming I don't get my trawl net damaged. Suits. She wants an aurora jellyfish. Do they appear? Where? Ugh. Well, I hate to do it. I wish you could... Oh, you can. I did not know that. And it places at your location. Ugh. Well, I'll go ahead and put that marker there to know where I... No. There we go. And... there. That tells me where I need to go fishing for that abyssal squid that she wants, and obviously where I need to take it back to. Well, that was fast. If you think I'm going to risk my boat out there any longer than I have to, oh, wait. It'll be in my net. Thank you. It looks like you caught all the surface specimens I need. Hint, hint. But yes, I do also need some from deeper down, but that's going to be a problem. Why is that a problem? I developed a device to retrieve samples from the abyssal zone. This was over in the other research outpost before the attack. I have an idea of how to keep the creature at bay long enough to collect these samples, but while I work on that, I need you to retrieve some prototype parts. Carefully. I suggest you go during the day. I wouldn't want to be out on the reef at night. Is there anything else? Nothing. Okay, let's remove the markers. And no, the research parts are from the lady who runs the mobile dock, not from the researcher. Now then, let's see. Well, for bringing the researchers' parts back, yeah. For bringing the lady that runs the mobile shop. Now there are some research parts here, though. Well, a research part. And I think if I search the lab, I'll find the other parts. After some searching, you find the prototype parts that she needs. And I'm going to go ahead and go to my... Go to the research. I bet you with the prototype parts I can finally research that. Let's find out. No, I'm not staying in that area. Not with that big old tentacle down there. No siree. Now this right here, maybe. Man. have those prototype parts. Excellent. Let me assemble a device for you. This should allow you to catch specimens from much greater depths. It's a little slow, but you may be able to make improvements. Well, let's uninstall that and throw it in. Anglerfish, giant amphipod, loose jaw, and snailfish, hadal and abyssal. And sure enough, bottomless lines, abyssal and hadal. So, I can now go, well, once I rest until morning, I can go over to that other dock and get that, because that's improved. Wish I had enough for that, but that's 3 parts. But if I could get that fathomless winch between that and that, I could get any fish that doesn't require me to use a dredging net. Yeah, it's supposed to be situational. And I note that you can't sell that, by the way. And obviously you're not going to sell that. And I don't have the money for that. Poop. Okay. I guess I'll be putting this back on the ship. For now. But I am going to fish until I have that other. Guess I'm going to fish until I can afford the $405. Ooh. Savage barracuda. It thrashes about ruinously, jaws snapping and tearing its own flesh apart, a body sundered by ravenous hatred. Well, you know, they always said that barracuda had a lot of repressed rage. I guess that one's not repressed anymore. And yeah, that one fish is $85, where there's the others are only like $36. But yeah, that's $396.50. So, yeah. Okay. Uninstall. Throw it off. Go to the float. Not the floating dock, damn it. Remember, shipyard mark. Okay, let's see. What were we looking for specifically? I need to go back to the research outpost. Let's see. Well, actually, I probably don't need to do it to get the loose jaw, but yeah. Well, I think it's more concerned about the snailfish, because the snailfish and the giant amphipod are right there in that central pit where the tentacles are. And the jewel-encrusted band that the collector wants is right there in that. And several other treasures. And no, that shrine didn't want that octopus. It wants a black-tipped reef shark and a ghost shark. I've got the hammerhead and the bronze whaler. I'll have to look up the other two later. But the loose jaw and the anglerfish, I don't need to... I don't think I need to... Well, the ones I need, two of them are out over here, well away from the tentacle. No, that's barracuda. That's my oceanic. A barrel eye, huh? Not what I was looking for. I think one of these is what I was looking for. Yeah, a loose jaw. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Anyway, I have the loose jaw she wanted. and a few I can sell. I just have to be careful not to sell all of them. Let's see. Barrel eyes. A bizarre creature with a transparent head housing two tubular eyes that can rotate the point upwards as well as forwards. By the way, something similar to that does exist. Let's see, that's 2736, 2662, 34, 3373. Hang on to the last one. Researcher about those specimens. There's one of them. Well, to be honest, I'm not sure. They never really... Well, they do, actually. Now that I think about it. Not that. Messages. Yeah, 1927-ish. Actually, probably a little bit after that, so probably closer to 1930. Geez, I could have gotten those right there. That's annoying. I think that falls under gameplay and story segregation. Yes, this is exactly what I needed. Ew. The deep faces its own consequences of creation. In the darkness, brutality becomes the ultimate filter. $122 for just that. And I should probably buy that other research part, but I'm going to go over here first. About those specimens. There's your anglerfish. I will be resting until dawn here, too. As long as those other 2 fish that she wants are not, like, nighttime only. Not only was that a gulper eel, that was a prize winner. I need to get a fang tooth for the figure in gold. Yeah. Well, fortunately, here's the thing about that. Is that that was a gulper eel, which is a hadal species. Few humans have ever seen this eel. Its great gulping jaw can open wider than the length of its body. And it's one of the ones that the traveling merchant wants. So, slight change of course here because I want those other 2 research parts. Gonna go deliver that gulper eel to her. I'm not complaining. Those 2 research parts would have cost me $630. Let's see. Oh, over here. Come by for a chat. About those rare fish you wanted me to find. I found a gulper eel. Here, take this. I'm sure you'll find some use for it. Wait. And then I can turn right around and sell it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. I have to hit F. And then $323 on top of that. Then go over to the shipyard. I'll take that other research part, thank you. And I'm going to immediately spend those here. Then sell my bottomless lines and buy the $675 bottomless winch. Swift Reaper for having a combined fishing speed of 200%, because that's plus 82 and that's plus 82, and then I've got like a 40-something% bonus. At some point I will. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, actually. Because you can see catchable fish types. All 8 types right there. Unless I have something that needs some sort of net. Actually, now that I think about it, hold on a second. I'm going to move that. Let's install it here. And then let's go ahead and take my trawl net. Now I can trawl coastal and use the rods for anything else. And at some point, I'm going to upgrade. Yeah, that hydraulic rod has to. Sell that hydraulic rod. We don't need it anymore. There we go. That's a nice setup. Now all I need to do is get that last engine, get enough research parts for that last engine, which would be the engine stack. And like I said, 67.2 knots there, 15.8 knots there, so 62, 72, 77, 78. And then fill in the last two slots with that. Yeah, about 97 knots. Anyway, let me figure out... Well, first I've got to go back to the other... And I might start researching some better trawl nets, too, once I've researched that last engine. Because there are... If you look at the research tree and go to the nets, these are both 2x2, but in addition to coastal, one is mangrove and shallow and one is volcanic and coastal. But yeah, I am going to go for the, at least for the engine stack first. I don't know, because these are only 2 research parts each, but it's a thought. Okay, any rate, at the very least I might go for this one because volcanic and coastal. But, yeah. Well, here's the thing. Those 2 twin prop engines are like, they're like a slightly less than 74 knots, the current engine configuration. If I put in that, then, because I don't have that unlocked, since I have that 52.5 and 15.8, I would actually be slowing myself down by about 5 knots. So I need to get that. Or that. Either one of those two. Because I can get this and fill in the gaps with those, and it'll come out a lot faster. Now let's see, what was I looking for? Suits. The giant amphipod and the snailfish. So I need to go back to the research center and install that thing. Ooh, chance of a rare. I hate to waste time on this, but... There we go. The consumed group. Once dazzling skin, now bleached and eroded, it barely resists, relieved at final end. A small object rolls out from under the generator, coated in dried salt. Research part. Fortunately, you don't have to activate it right now, which I'm not going to. I'm going to go back and deliver that rare fish so I can add the price of it. another chance of the world. And we got one. The concertina barracuda. If its body extends, then collapses together with each gasping breath. Nature dissected into mechanical motion. $46, $49, $109, $101, and well, let's see. For now, I'll stick that research part in my storage area. And see if she has any more to say. Yes, as a matter of fact, she does. I'll take that and stick that in my storage area too. You know, it's a good thing you don't have to actually... It's a good thing you don't actually have to dredge for all your research parts. Because there's a lot of stuff to research. And those engines are like... The two best engines are like 5 parts, research parts each. Hums and whirs to life. A few seconds later, a bright light shoots from the top, and an alarm starts playing. The researcher said this should keep the creature at bay, for a time at least. You have to keep reactivating it every few hours, is what she said. Deliver that with the research outpost. About those specimens. You've noticed I keep bumping the dock there. It doesn't matter if you dock it if you bump it slowly. The problem is if you bump it too fast. Another one of those consumed creatures. Market. Well, these aren't that much, and that's not that much more, because it's stale, unfortunately. Actually, I'm going to do what I thought I was going to do real quick. I'm going to go ahead and research nets. Yeah. Go to nets. Sell that includes trawl net. And get a tempered mesh net. Presto, now I can trawl in 2 different types of territory. And if I didn't need that versatile rod on one side or the other, I could almost move the fathomless witcher. It's like if I had one more slot for a rod right there, or if that were shaped slightly differently, I could put in an even bigger net. Like, say, that large trawl net, or the... You notice the nets aren't nearly as effective as the rods, because none of the nets is more than 2 types. Coastal oceanic, coastal shallow, coastal volcanic, mangrove and shallow, and just coastal. But at least being able to trawl 2 different types of fish and fish for all 7, yeah, that's a well-equipped boat, I would say. Snailfish. Okay. The giant amphipod of almost 1 foot to 1.5 feet, $30. That's amphipods. And the snailfish. that end of it. Now I can come back up here and give her her last sample that she wanted. Oh, but wait. Another unique loose jaw. This one, the perished loose jaw. A few ragged scraps of skin hang like cobwebs from its fins. Its exposed muscles are riddled with small white worms. In other words, I caught a dead fish. I guess. I don't think I'm going to fit anything more. Besides which, about those specimens you're after. I have good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? Well, what's the bad news? The bad news is the samples you retrieved from the basin have dangerously high counts of cellular mutations. The good news is I've honed in on what's causing the abnormalities. It all points to one thing. That thing in the basin is harmful to life at a cellular level. It damages everything around it, whether passively or with intent. I need to write up a report on my findings. Sorry, our findings, immediately. Maybe now they'll take me seriously. Oh, how rude of me. You've done all this for me and I've not got much to say thank you with. You should have this. She opens the drawer and pulls out a book. Sheepishly, she hands it to you. This is something I wrote during my studies. I think it'll be useful to you. Thanks again for your help. I'd recommend that you avoid the area. It doesn't seem safe to be near the basin. No, it doesn't, but let's go on ahead and set it as our active book. And then rest. And then undock. Actually, wait. Go to my storage. Drop the jewel encrusted band in. Drop the sextant in. Drop the earrings in. Drop the harpoon in. There. Now undock. And another little fish. Another one of those. I'm not sure whether I'd be able to fit this. Okay, well, you get to go back. I hate to do it, but... Well, a lot of them are sale, but it's still $323 worth of fish. And research parts. Well, plan for the future, 5% complete. Encyclopedia. Well, the parish glue straw is 65 bucks. Interesting. Okay, so pursuits. Figure in gold wants a fang tooth. Let's see. Where are the fang tooth? Ah, okay. That's not too far off. This might just be it. Bing! It's a fang tooth. Okay. Prize-winning barrel eye. Make sure I save one of these. Undock. Go across the island to the collector over here. Sell the doubloon. Sell the $88 worth of earrings, the $60 worth of that, and the $88 sextant. Okay. Undock yet again. And head over here to the collector. Oh wait, nothing, I'll be going. I forgot. My storage first. It has to be in my inventory when I talk to you. You walk in and place the jewel-encrusted ring on the table by the collector. His eyes widen. We're certainly making excellent progress now, and I know what you're thinking. An item like this would fetch a fortune at any auction. But for us, its value transcends material wealth. Regardless, you are due a reward. He opens the crimson book, its spine cracking audibly. Selecting a page carefully, he begins to read aloud. The words sound muffled, as though he's speaking through a thick haze. You hear a growling crackling in your ears. Suddenly your vision flares, and both of your ears pop. He closes the book. We must keep searching. I've been thinking more on where we might find another. I can imagine all manner of detritus swallowed by the silty muck of Twisted Strand's channels. It's worth investigating. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? What do you know about the old mayor of Little Marrow? That stuttering old fool. Yes, I knew him. He joined us on the water sometimes, but was more hindrance than help. He never seemed entirely with it. I can't imagine he has fared too well since I last saw him. Anything else? And to answer your question, Ruger, yes, he does. In fact, he looks suspiciously lot like the fisherman. Hint, hint. The book holds power from the deep. I merely extend its powers toward you. Is there one in particular? Banish. The banishing words will provide you a temporary protection from most things. If spoken swiftly enough, they can be used defensively. Choose your moment carefully. The more they're spoken, the more they're understood. Are there other powers you wish to know more about? Manifest. Use of these words will induce a trance-like state. While in the state, time will pass in the blink of an eye. When it is over, you will find yourself here. As always, I caution against overusing this. Selectively and strategically utilize it when you need it most. Yeah, all the powers are like that. Use them strategically. Now there's one more place that we definitely need to go. And that is down here to that guy. And we're going to have to make one more trip to him too. There's another fish that he wants after this one. They bring this small fish up to their mouth and bite it where the heart is. The cracked lips part to reveal a row of sharpened teeth. Sits and open it. They unfurl the final scroll. This one shows a blue crab. Okay, let me find out where the blue crab is. And obviously it needs a crab pot. Oh. Poop. Zoom. A ghost shark. That was what the thing wanted, by the way. That shrine. So we'll stop by the shrine, discard the glowing octopus, put the ghost shark up there. Yeah, that's for another one of those rare items that you can't get anywhere else. And then I need to stop at... I'm not going to stop any of this right now. I need to stop over here at this lady and get my crab pot out of storage. And go to, let's see, my storage, get my mouth of the deep back out. And then let's see, where is that one? And I'm going to drop it off even though it's nighttime, or almost about to be. I'll just come a little bit off shore here and drop that thing. And then wait for morning. How are we doing on that book? 37% complete. I've got something in that crab pot. And it's a blue crab. What a coincidence. Throw that back in my storage. Chance at a special? Nah, we'll pass on it for now. Oh wait, not this. And this will get me another book, by the way. They crack and bend the crab's legs apart and feast on the flesh inside. Lips still covered in crab flesh, they took a book from inside their robe and handed it to you. Answer given. We await summons. They cross their arms and appear to fall into a deep sleep. And I now have an advanced fishing book, which increases my fishing speed by another 15%. Let's go ahead and remove the marker. Next stop is back here at these islands, just temporarily, to get another one of the fish that what's her name wants. And in the process, why not? Grab another shellfish because good money. Oh, not only that, it's a sallow shell sailfish. A sickly pallid color coats the scales of this normally sleek and shiny fish. Clouded eyes belie the disease spreading underneath. crap. No, 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 no. Probably have gone a bit further, but I would have risked that thing catching up to me. Now then, fish market. It's stale, but sell it anyway. And look at that sallow sailfish. It's stale, but it's 284 bucks. And then I need to find that waterfall. No, I do not need to find the water spout. I need to find the waterfall. There it is. And there's that oarfish. 18 feet. But that's 2 more research parts right there. About those rare fish you wanted me to find. I found an oarfish. And I'll take your 2 research parts. And then I'll go back to the fish market and sell you that fish. Well, sell it for $259. Jeez. And stop at the shipyard. Now, guess what we have? So, how much is that going to cost me? That's the question. Because I am going to have to sell off. Well, that is $675. Sell that, buy that, and that's 67.2. And you know what? I'm not going to buy an improved outboard right now, because once I research the other engines, I can get 2 of those, and that's faster than that. So for now, .9 knots now. Until I get enough research points for that. Until I get enough research points for that last jet drive engine, then I can fill in the rest of my space with nothing but those. And that'd be 1938. So 67 plus 38. 105. Yeah, about 105.2 knots, which is as fast as a ship is going to get in this game. So let me check what else I need. Go to the cabin. 63% complete, and I've got that advanced fishing book. Goliath tigerfish, coelacanth, and let's see, what was... Okay, I need a black-tip reef shark. Oh, hey, what a coincidence. Okay. Well, I know where to find that. I don't mind. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not at the devil. I haven't investigated the Devil's Spine yet. Oh, I could have found it. I mean, I've got access to the wiki page. I just hadn't looked there. The map that I'm using for all of this, doesn't have it marked. The lighthouse keeper approaches you wearing a questioning expression. You must have been around most of the islands by now. Have you found whatever it is you're looking for? I'm not sure. The face softens. Remember that you are in control. If you're having doubts, it's foolish to blindly persevere. You can always look for alternative paths. She turns from you, shaking her head and muttering. She turns back towards the lighthouse. Now, I don't have any cargo right now. No. So, I'm going to rest, but not until dawn. Chance of a special? No. I'll pass it up to the shark. Okay, that reef shark is somewhere around here. Oh, I'm not far enough out. No, that's cool. Yeah, I've got 2 monitors too. That's how I monitor the chat and play the game at the same time. So I just have my web browser on the left one. Okay, fishmonger, you can have one of these. And then I'm resting until morning. And then I'm headed out to that shrine again. Because this is the last shark it needed. Woof. Oh, that's right. It's way down there, that little island. Came close. There was another coat of paint on that boat. And here, have another shark. You slide the 4 sharks into the fissures and they slip down out of sight. Moments later, you spot something rising out of the surface of the water. The viscera crane. Well, it is another abyssal and hadal winch. What's your amount of power doing this? 86%? Good. Okay. Guess we'll head up for the... Yeah, I do, and a better one at that. But I'm going to keep it anyway, for now. I mean, I can... Some boxes scattered on the beach. And hey, what do you know? Another scrap of paper. And another set of earrings. And another bolt of cloth. And another piece of lumber. Sec. I guess it must be that piece I already have. There's 3 pieces to the treasure map, and I know where all 3 are supposed to be. No. This is one of those cases where if I've got that piece and yeah, something's not quite right here. Give me a second. Well, one of the rewards for this is a research part, so... Oh, hey, got that one finished. And that one is a plan for the future. 15% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod, which stacks with that 10% chance. All right, Mary, take care. It is back on these islands. It's just that the other map had them marked at the wrong place. It's actually this. A curious looking chest is half submerged in the sand with a doubloon and a small scrap of paper. That's the 3 pieces of the map. Now I'll go dock at the portable at that lady's dock and put the 3 pieces of the map together. And also move some stuff in and out of storage. Sell that and sell the sails. Yep. Oh, okay. That's the bottom piece. There we go. And that's the completed map. And that points to somewhere right around here. I wish they would show you a marker on your compass too, to let you know, hey, steer this direction. Lying just beneath the surface of the water is a floating chest held down by a chain disappearing into the deep. Open it. I get a silver plate, some refined metal, there's 110 bucks. A big bag of doubloons, there's 60 bucks. A ruby ring, a silver trinket, and a research card. I agree. So first stop, back here. Sell that piece of metal. And then I really don't need the map, so... stick that back in cargo. Check to see what she has. Oh, hey, what a coincidence. Here, have another research card. And then I think I'm going to take the shortcut, not vanish, manifest. $387 worth of trinkets. Cash for gold. Sell a total of $1,500 worth of trinkets. Boat speed, 92.4 kilometers. Fishing speed, 220%. Nice. Let's go to research. Go back to engines. Let's see. No, just straight up. You know what? I'll just rest here until dawn and then go to the mangroves. And maybe start the quest for the figure in purple too, because he's on the way. Okay, I head pretty much straight west. And make sure not to overdo it and damage my perfectly good engine. Oh, those. This side. And I'm only here for one thing. A boot. Not sure how much that boot is worth, but that's like the only one in the game as far as I know. No, 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 no. That's not a shipwreck. That's a giant-ass crab. You approach a hooded figure. Deep violet robes mask their face completely. Fisherman. Feed. The person appears to forget the rest of what they were about to say. Feed. The mouth. The hooded figure reveals a scroll. They gesture to a picture shown at the top. It's a tarpon. Okay. Which, coincidentally, is up in Twisted Strand. So, yeah, I'm headed in generally the right direction. And in fact, I can just see the lights of that lady's dock, or one of her other docks, I should say. Storage. Put the dude in storage. Put the sexton in storage. See if she has anything interesting, like more research cards. Rest until morning. And I think this might actually be a tarpon spot right here. Nope, it's a gar. That's a special guard. Crooked talons hang from its fins. Periodically they shudder and come together, grasping like a hand. So much for the guard. This. That's a target. Another broken monocle. That's a clothing dog. More clothing dog. More clothing dog. Oh, maybe not. Sergeant fish. I'm going to call that a full boat and head back here. I just need to remember not to sell all the tarpon. 54 bucks for that one gar. And 125 for that one. Send that to storage. Go to research. Engines. Researcher. Engines. Research all engines. Duh, I never would have thought. However, what that does allow me to do, well, let me find out how expensive they are. They are $270 a piece. Eat. But that's okay. I'll just keep this for right now. And we'll add more speed later. Oh, wait. And then heading back down. I could, but I'm probably going to just do more fishing and get them all at once. Besides which, I need to talk to this guy anyway and deliver that tarpon before he starves. They hold the fish in front of their face, studying it with a tightening grip. After a few seconds, the fish collapses in on itself under the pressure. The figure looks through the gory mess and picks out the heart, placing it onto their tongue. Sustain the mind. They show you another scroll. This one shows you a horseshoe crab. Okay, where are those? Ah, what a coincidence. Okay. And guess where the tarpon crab is? I mean, where that particular crab is. If you guessed a few feet away from the dock, you'd be correct. So let's do a little fishing on our way to the dock. Might as well, it's on the way, right? So, go to the fish market. Sell all the fish for $156. Send up the cargo. Undock again. Switch to my crab pot. And drop it right here. And then do some more fishing. I'm not sure what that is, and I'm not sure I want to know. I'm definitely not sure what that is, and I definitely am getting the fuck out of here. Yeah, I think I'll take a nap. Besides which, that gives the crab pot time to do its thing. And hey, what do you know? A horseshoe crab. Actually, I'll leave the pot going for now. Fix the damage. And then go back to that purple blue. Turns the crab over to expose its soft underbelly. They scoop out its innards with sharp fingernails, consuming them blindly. Consume the sky. The figure slowly reveals the final scroll. This one holds a picture of a barrelon. Oh, great. Okay. I wonder if there's any... Really? Give me a second, I gotta look for the location of these things, because I'm not gonna wander around randomly. Well, at least I know where the Goliath tigerfish that she wants is. That's 2 more. Yep, headed for G6 actually, which should be right about there. Maybe? Yep. I knew I had found them before. I just didn't remember exactly where they were. figure begins to consume the fish head first, gnashing teeth searching for the heart of the thing. When the fish is halfway gone, they stop and throw it aside. They take a book from inside their robe and give it to you. Sky will fall. They cross their arms and appear to fall into a deep sleep. Or not. Just hurry the hell up. I'm not complaining, I found another type of crab there. Those mud crabs are almost $60. And because I know it's kind of slowing down what I want to do, but no, it's not, but there's an achievement for researching everything, you know? Let's go ahead and repair the pot and then put it back in storage. And sell that horseshoe crab that I caught in it. And then undock. Moving right on past you. And moving right on back after catching some more fish. A gritting gar. Muscular gums grow and force cracking teeth against each other. Softer flesh tears from the strain. Ew. Now, granted, it's worth $113, which I'm not complaining about. Oh, but I was going to go here, and here, and there. pile of loose debris. Blow it up. Goliath tigerfish, and if I'm not mistaken, yep, that's what she wants. Now then, let's talk to the traveling merchant. Found those rare fish you want me to find? Found a Goliath tigerfish. And yes, I'll take the 2 resource parts. And then I'll sell you the Goliath tigerfish. $293 for a fish. How much do I have? Let's say I need... Yeah, that ought to do it. Oh, she only has one of them? Or just only has one at the moment? Alright, well, we'll find out. So we're going to need it. Advanced fishing is complete. Now then, go to the cabin and read Pushing the Limit Engines. Well, for now, we'll just, I hate to do it, but we'll just reinstall my engine that I had. Because I need a total of 4 of those. But that does give me a total of 101.9 knots of power. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's been so long since I used knots. Last time I used them was when I was in the Air Force. That's 117 miles an hour. And that's not even the fastest that ship can go. Actually, before I go, I'm going to go to my storage and get the monocle, that, and the boot out. Then I'm going to undock. And poof back to here. And go to the trader. $211 worth of trinkets. Undock again. Yeah, that means I'm still a little panicked because I didn't get enough sleep. Well, I can take care of that. see what she has in engines. And hey, what a coincidence. 111.3 knots now. Yeah, that's only a difference of 1.1 knots if I swap that out for an improved engine. So, hopefully I'll find some more jet drive engines. Oh, and also... yeah. Research. And that's the reinforced crab pot, which lasts 8 days and it's a 6x5, so not bad. Actually, you really can't tell it's blazingly fast. I mean, all things considered. Before I go too deep into this, let me see what's out here. That's... aha. I wish zooming in on this game wasn't so... crooked boulder with a small, simple platform at its base. The twisted shape of a deformed fish is barely recognizable, carved into the rock face. Now this one is different. You know that the other, these other slabs wanted specific fish, and you had to fit them within the grid. This one wants any aberrant fish, any of them, which is why it's a 5x5. It doesn't expect you to fill it up. Okay, at least I know where that is. So let's place a marker there and see if we can go find ourselves an aberrant fish. And you know what I'm going to do. Oh, there was an average fish over there. Oh well, doesn't matter. Fuck. Fuck you again. There goes more money I was hoping not to spend. Oh well. I still have more than $120 worth of fish, out of which I'm going to have to spend half of it on repairs. Oh, hello. Put that in storage. Put that in storage. Sell that. Put that there. $3,750 lumens worth of light. And it'll be a little bit slower until I get one more of those. So it's a minor decrease in speed, but it'll be worth it, especially if I can get another one. Also, how am I doing on that book? 20%. Ouch. But here's the thing. When I finish reading that book, I'll get even more speed out of the engines. That's what that book is all about. I think it's like another 10% or something like that. Maybe even another 15. True, but I'll do that up here in the mangroves where I'm close to the... I'll do that up here in the mangroves, which are that way. And if I find an aberrant fish, I need to take it to that shrine. That is what I think it is. Good. Oh, maybe it isn't. I thought that was a bottle because of the glowing light. Well, let's place a marker and go see the pontoon and go dock at the pontoon. I don't have any cargo, so I'm just checking. And yes, she does have another one. Okay. gray mullet. Let's see what this is. Some sort of trinket, yes. Oh, a set of dog tags. I know there's 4 sets of dog tags. I didn't realize. Let's check around here. Got this. Bye. No, you mean the giant crab disguised as a crashed plane. Nope. Oh, hey. A vortex interloper. A slow swirl twists its body, stretching it towards an unseen dimension. Well, that's definitely aberrant. So. Yeah, I know these are only about $14 or $15 each, but and that one fish will be $79.39, but move that out of the way, repair all, go to the engines, and I don't have enough now. Blah. Yeah, there's a crashed plane over there, yeah. I'll get another one. It's just a matter of time. The waves lap up to the platform where you laid the aberration. As the water makes contact with it, a buzzing sound fills the air. The previously still water bubbles up and over, obscuring the fish. A few moments later, when the water calms, something else is on the platform. Also, achievement, servant of the shrines for solving all the shrine issues. The tendon rod, oceanic, mangrove, and shallow. I just thought of something I can do for that extra money that not staying in this area. Yeah, that is. I'll need some more explosives. Let me actually inspect this. The wreckage of an old fighter plane lays buried deep in the sand. You pull a little closer. Yeah, a little too close. Research part. A worn gold ring. Another set of dog tags. Yeah, go ahead and repair it. Oh, that's right. I remember what I was going to do. See, here's the thing about these other rods. Now I can buy them back from her if I want to. But I can't do anything about the sampling device. Nor do I want to do anything about that. But there we go. 115.5 knots with more to come. Might as well go ahead and start on researching that one, because it's the last one there. And I need one of those. Don't have enough of that. Of course, I realize that none of those fish are super valuable, but there were like 9 of them, so there's 132. And that's without even finishing that book yet. Nah, but that's okay. I can live with that. Hold on a second. Let's see. You see a campsite. Some old fish are suspended on a spit over a fire that was never lit. A pile of fabric is gathered at the base of a large tree nearby. Check the fabric. A nest of rags lies at the base of a tree. Somebody slept here. The rags are covered in bark chips. There are symbols carved into the tree trunk above. There are 3 distinct sets of symbols. Look at the first set. A book underneath a wave and an upwards arrow. A cloud hangs over it all. 5 unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. The shape of a person is lying down in the center. Third set, a book symbol sits above a wave. A downwards arrow points from the book, down through the wave. Okay, I'm not sure what that has to do with it, but inspect the fish on the spit. Rotten fish, the fire below had been prepared. Someone must have left in a hurry. Well, at least now we know that this dock is here, which is why I came this way on purpose. Also, remove that marker since we don't need it anymore. Is this? Yeah, it must be. Ah, other side of this island. Nope, nope, nope. You can stay there. Mortar frame or something. I'll probably discard this. Part of another quest in this area. Boy, I hate having to navigate through these. Okay. Oh, that's right. Here we go. Collect the party receipt. Blow up the debris. And that lets us get up in here. Where there's another dock, thankfully. A large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire, idly carving away at a wooden stake. He stands as you pull ashore. Stranger, from that look on your face, I'd say you've encountered the local wretches. Take a seat. You join him by the fire. I've been trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. The boys called them mind suckers on account of them, well, affecting the mind. They made us see things, do things. I'd ask you for safe passage away from here, but not until after I avenged my squadron. What happened to her? A number of us went down in the fog, crashing into trees or ditching in the water. Those that survived rallied here under the boughs of this giant tree. But he offered us scant protection. Before help could arrive, our numbers quickly dwindled, picked off by the fiends in the forest. I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in my fight. Are you any different to the rest? I can help. I figured you could be up for it. You have the look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. We'll use that to bombard the beasts. Other planes went down to the north and east of where we are now. I'll mark the possible crash sites on your map. You go and see what you can salvage. I found parts of the mortar. You found one component, but it's still missing a piece. Nearly there. Keep looking. How will you honor your squad mates? I've hung a few of their dog tags up in the tree behind me. It seemed fitting enough. But I've only got tags from the ones you must understand, I never found all of their bodies. If you happen to find any of their dog tags, I could add them to the tree with their brothers. I have a number of mechanical doodads that you might find useful. Here, take this one. In good faith, I'll get you more. Okay, that's everything. I'm going to get the storage. I'm going to get the dog tags. that I've found so far. There's 4, by the way. And talk to him again. I found some dog tags. Let me see. Hi, thank you. I'll hang them on the tree. Here, as promised. And we'll go to the research. Researcher. Pots. For researching all pots. Now I just have 1 more rod and 3 more nets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 13 more research parts and I'll be done with all the research in the game. But I'm going to rest until dawn. But thanks for the free research slots, or research parts. There's the mortar barrel. Okay. But it's not the direction I wanted to go. I got one of the dog tags. And I know where one of the other dog tags is. Okay. Well. No, I think I already searched that plane, but I will go back and search it again. Obviously, the plane where he was doesn't have anything. Let's see here. This way. This way. So something's parked over here. That was up. But not that. Oh, dear God. Another one on the other side, too. Well... Normally I wouldn't waste my time on that, but it is a big chunk of refined metal, which is $110. Completed the book. Okay, let's go to the shipyard. Sell that. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, there's a cabin. Engines provide 7.5% more movement speed. So that's... I don't know, I've already read one book that's 5%, so I don't know if that changes it to 7.5%, or if they stack and it gets me 12.5%. But in any case... Oh, there's always an indicator there. That tells you how many fish are caught in the net. That's what that 0 stands for. I need to take the barrel back to him. The necklace will be somewhere here in the Twisted Strand. Okay. Goldsmith & Son, number 27, Little Marrow, December 22nd, 1926. Received the sum of $50.00 in exchange for one silver necklace with emeralds on Silver Mountain. Additional notes. Received a further $3 for custom engraving on Reversa Mountain for customer to return to Marrow for collection. Engraving is to be as follows. For J, my shining star. It feels like years since I have been warm. I do not expect him to write. I just need to know that he thinks of me from time to time. The next few lines have been smudged out. He must return. More angry smudging. I have written him another letter. This will be the last one. So we've collected 9 out of 12 of the letters, at least. And my ship is now at 123.8 knots. That's 142 miles an hour. Jeez, though, right? Any rate, rest until tomorrow. Yeah, see, I've already searched this one. So, the other one is on the other side of the island that I know of. Oh, hello. Aberrant fish. An entwined mullet. Twisting tendrils sprout from the gill plates of this little fish. They heave in unison, moving the fish against its will. Why do I have a mental picture of Merrill as a fish now, saying, "This is against my will"? expected. Tried to get inside the fuselage, and we find dog tags, a fancy boot, and a pair of broken spectacles. Oh, Melissa, yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, I've already investigated that one already. And yeah, I've already investigated that one too. Okay. Well, I need to get the mortar back to his location, so let's weave through all of this. Well, I lost one of my engines. Did not want to go this way, but that's fine. I can fix the engine now. Spectacles in storage. No, keep the dog tags out. Put the boot in storage. Yeah, I lost one of my jets. Oh no, I'm only going 130 miles an hour instead of 140. Whatever shall I do? Now, having said that, if I knocked out if that engine stack got knocked out, there goes more than half of my speed. But losing one of these, not a big deal. Found some dog tags. Well, another dog tag. That's all of them that I can remember anyways. I can't picture their faces too clearly anymore. Yeah, it was. That's one of the things that he's... That's the lot. Now, while I work on assembling the mortar, you can get started on the next phase of the plan. You may have noticed some contraptions in the lagoons around here. I assembled those traps for the mine suckers. We just need to lure them in there. Once they're in, you see, I can fire on them with our new mortar. And that'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. I'll mark the locations of the trap on the map. Got it? How did you make those traps? Patience. The creatures only seem to sense movement, so whenever one was close, I froze. Is it safe? Of course not. Have you got everything? How do we get the mine suckers into the traps? They're attracted to some very specific types of bait. Your skills will come in handy here yet again. So what's next? We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. Okay, what's the first one? 3 fish from the area. For the second one, 2 fish from the area. And wait for the cobra. I wish it would tell me specifically, but that's some sort of eel, obviously. Where do I put the bait? In one of the traps. Okay. So I've got to find the correct fish and bring them back to him. I'm going to rest until morning. Hopefully some of those fish can be caught during the daytime. And I'll do some research into exactly what kind of fish he wants. But we only have about 20 minutes before the 4-hour mark. And before I get stuck in finding all the bait for all the fish for that bait, this seems like a good point at which to stop the stream. So I want to thank everyone for coming. I appreciate all the support. Anyone new who's watching this, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It's great for the algorithm. And have a great rest of your day. See you for the next one.